Good morning and welcome to Desert Days Gardens. It's really Desert Days Farm, but we've been doing bees. Last week we did some cooking. This week we're going to talk garden. So my garden looks a little bit pathetic, but it's reasonable because this is Arizona, 9B. It is dry, hot heat all summer long, and we're just starting to come out of it. It's only like in the 90s, mid 90s these days, so it feels so much better. And the plants are really appreciating it too. But we've got some work to do. There's some things that need trimming, some things that need pulling, some areas that need cleaning, and some things that need planting. So we're going to take a few minutes to go on a little tour and do a little planting of some lettuce seeds today. This is my zinnia plant. It's in a container. It did really well this year, considering it's this little container. There's only half a bucket of dirt in there, but look at all of the blossoms that are still going on. There's pink, there's orange. It's really cool, light orange. And I wanted to collect the seeds this year. It's as easy as collecting marigold seeds. You just pull them out, just like with a marigold. And then I have this beautiful handful of zinnia seeds. I want to put my zinnia seeds down, and I'm going to throw this in a little pile that I keep back in the back. That's a kind of a self-compost area. I'd love to get some zinnia volunteers. That'd be fine. Volunteer away. So this was an experiment that I did. I had these earth boxes in Godfrey, Illinois, it worked out really well. We had a deck, and so it was easy to get to them, easy to water. They had plenty of sunshine, plenty of rain. But we have a lot of predators. We have leaf-cutting ants, we have lizards, we have pack rats, we have all sorts of things that even though I have steel all the way around the bottom, we still get so many predators. We have the birds coming through the top here. So I thought, well, let's try them here on a table, up out of the way of the predators, and see if we can get somewhere. And we did not. It grew a few herbs, but when I tried to plant some carrots, and so I don't know, the watering didn't work out. The system is that you put the pipe in, and you put the dirt on top of here, so the pipe fills it up with water all the way to where the roots can get to it, and it is basically self-watering as long as you keep the pipes filled. But really, it was not successful at all here, and so I've tried it twice. I tried it in two different locations, so no more earth boxes for me in Arizona. It just didn't work out, but it worked out great in Illinois. I love hearing that with other homesteaders, that something works really well in one place and not the other. So you just figure out what works for you. And for me, no more earth boxes. So that's part of today's work, which I'll probably do off camera. All right. So what's going on? This is pumpkin. These three plants are pumpkin, and hopefully we'll have pumpkins by November for Thanksgiving for pumpkin pie. I do have a pepper plant here that's kept going pretty well, so we'll see. It's not a bell pepper. It's called spicy and sweet, I think. And then I have a little cilantro that's trying to get established. Ooh, look, carrots are up. I planted carrots a few days ago. You have to get really close. Can you see them? I have carrots up now, which is awesome. I planted 3 little rows. You can see this row's up too. Not so much in the back. It just needs more water in the back, I think. So you can see that my husband set up a wonderful watering system. These are drip hoses, and we just have them on a timer so that the water goes through the drip system every morning to water everything. But I have things in pots like my petunias, which are really coming back nicely from the summer. I have a jalapeno also in a pot. The birds take care of it. Like these are beautiful little blossoms that would probably make wonderful little peppers, but they get a start and then the birds go after them. I planted some butter crunch. Oh, my tag is down. I planted some butter crunch starts from Lowe's, so hopefully those will take off. And I'm going to today put in some other uh, lettuces because it's that time of year where we can start planting things that are um, a little bit more sensitive and wouldn't take the heat. These marigolds actually, both of these marigold plants came from seeds I saved from when I lived in Illinois, and they just perpetuate, and it's wonderful. I love marigolds. They're supposed to keep some bugs away. I don't really think they do, but it's so pretty to see their little pop of color. So I enjoy them. And then I have these two jalapeno plants that are survival of the fittest is what these guys are, but we do have quite a few jalapenos from these plants, which is really great. Um, so we don't eat a lot of spicy food, but whenever we want a little spicy, we just come out here and get it. All right, let's go. Let's start planting um, some lettuce seeds. So this is my favorite tool. I probably don't use it right. I'm sure it's for something specific, but it's heavy duty and it will break up hard soil no problem. This soil isn't hard. This is where the sweet potatoes grew last year. And this morning, as I was talking to you, I see that I have a sweet potato volunteer over here. So I'm just going to leave it, let it grow, and we'll see what comes of it. But this is where I want to plant the lettuce. I've already come in with compost and worm castings, and I'm going to plant in here with that. So my plan is to put some leaf lettuce and then some head lettuce. All right, so I'm going to plant this Michigan Gardener seeds. This is the crisp head, so it's iceberg. My husband loves iceberg. Don't talk to me about the nutritional content, whatever. If I grow it in my garden, it's awesome as far as I'm concerned. So we're going to plant that in that far row. That far row has a lot of space, so it should work out for it to come up pretty easily. Or not. All right. And again, I'll plant them deeper than probably you would if you weren't worried about the sun. But we still have to be concerned. Yes, I overplant. Predators, predators, predators. So. Okay. Got that. And then I have some black-seeded Simpson. My grandmother always planted this, and I don't know, she'd get it from the garden and make some bacon and then add some vinegar and a little bit of sugar to the bacon fat and pour it over the lettuce, and it was always delicious. And so I've always had a soft spot for black-seeded Simpson. So I'm going to plant a little bit of this. All right. So and then in the other half of this row, I'm going to plant arugula. I'm a big fan of arugula. And have you noticed that I have like burpee seeds and Michigan Gardener seeds and Baker Creek seeds and the seeds from Walmart, and I have all the different kinds of seeds because they all kind of grow. So I'm not prejudiced in any way. So definitely, I don't mind. I like looking through the Baker's Creek catalog the best. Does that count? All right, let's cover these guys up. Give them a little pat. And we're going to give them a little bit of water. Having your water in your garden. Ooh, I left trash. There we go. Having your water in your garden is a godsend. Not hauling water has been the best gift ever. My husband plumbed this on both, you can see on both sides. So I have it on the garden side and I have it over in the chicken run that I can just hose things down, fill up the ducks, although their pond is empty, but their other thing is full. But I'll go fill up their pond. And I just love that I have the water really accessible. Really helps things grow. This is my grapevine. It disappeared for over a year. I thought it was gone, obviously, after a year. And then this year it just came back and stronger than ever. So I'm hoping that next year I get actual grapes. But it's done really well this year. This is another pepper. This one is called Sweet Heat. And this has a lot of blossoms. I don't know. That's one that didn't make it. They're just small red berries, chilies. And so I'm hoping to get some this fall when it's cooler. And yeah, I got this tomato at Lowe's. I don't have a ton of hope for tomatoes in September or October, but you know, kind of a fun thing to do. I'm going to give my petunia some water because it's not on a waterer, and I'm going to water that back row of carrots because it seems to be too far away from the drip system. I have thyme, I have basil, I have horehound, I have some oregano that's struggling, and I have these strawberry plants that don't die. They don't produce strawberries, but they don't die. So I've got big hopes for the fall. We'll see. And then I have this honeysuckle that I got on sale. And I keep it in the shade and keep it watered, and it hasn't died. So big hopes for that in the spring too. All right. There's a tour of the garden. Hopefully it's going to get better and stronger in the fall. It's definitely more fun to play out here. And really thank you for all the views of the sweet potato croutons last week. And definitely, if you can, subscribe. Thank you.